record so that we've got it. Okay. So if we can, let's try this morning starting out in Natarajasana, Vajrasana. So it's that hero pose, or not hero, thunderbolt pose, where we sit up on our knees and just literally just taking the flesh and removing the flesh before we park our sit bones. I've become a fan of this, and it allows me to take deeper breaths. It allows for digestion to take place. So it's got lots of beautiful benefits to it. But most importantly, with this morning, I wanted to try and teach you Mukha Bhastrika. So we've been doing Kapalabhati breath work, and Kapalabhati is that exhale and passive inhale. Mukha Bhastrika is we make Kaki Mudra, and Kaki Mudra is that crow's beak, so to speak. Our mouth kind of goes into that crow's beak. And I'll demonstrate it for you. We sit up nice and tall, long spine, and we make that Kaki Mudra. And it's an inhale. Inhaling, coming up, and it's so as you make that, if you'll notice, you have that same diaphragmatic breath. It's that passive inhale, but you're using that diaphragm to exhale those sharp exhales all the way down. And as you fold, you're really pressing all that air out. And as you come up, you get the inhale. We're also strengthening the abdomen when we're coming down and up. So we're going to do 3 rounds of Mukha Bhastrika, the cleansing pranayama. So if you can find that comfortable seat, relax the pelvic floor, relax the body, nice tall spine, inhale deeply, and exhale. Inhale slowly through the nose. Coming up, 2 more. Inhale. Last one. And inhale, coming back up. And stay seated here for a minute. I'd like to introduce you to a mudra this morning to use throughout our practice. Whenever you feel that you might need this mudra, incorporate it into our practice this morning. And it's called Pran Mudra. It's the life mudra. And it is the index and middle finger stay out. The ring finger and pinky finger come together and meet the thumb. And we'll use this in tree pose later today. So I wanted to show you now, so when we got to tree for a little meditation time, we'll use Pran Mudra. And Pran Mudra is something that activates the root chakra. So with times the way they are, and not just with times the way they are, anytime we start to feel a little ungrounded, a little off kilter, we want to come back to the roots. This is the mudra, Pran Mudra. And of course we have water, earth, and fire coming together. Ether and air are off, doing their own thing. So we're bringing together water, earth, and fire. And this Pran Mudra generally increases vitality, reduces fatigue, nervousness, improves vision. On the mental and emotional level, it increases our staying power and our assertiveness, gives us the courage to start something new and the strength to see things through. Clear eyes are also a sign of mental outlook, emphasizing clarity with a clear mind. So clearly structured thoughts and ideas. Too much nervousness is a sign of weakness, too much distraction, and too little inner stability. So Pran Mudra combined with conscious, slow, gentle breathing stabilizes. So we'll do this later when we get to tree, but at any point in time you want to use Pran Mudra, we're going to find it today. So just so that you know what that is. Pinky, ring, and thumb. So if we take a couple of deep breaths, seated in Vajrasana for the moment, just allowing the body the time to settle. Just a few more breaths if you can tolerate it, being on your knees or on bent knees. Deep inhales and exhales. Just resting, letting the body settle. Finding that root, finding that ground. Long deep breaths all the way through the crown, maybe a gentle tuck of the chin, lengthening. Let the shoulders soften. Just check in with your body physically today and note where you are. Maybe energetically note where you are. And then very slowly, we're going to come back to a comfortable seat, extend the legs out long in front of us and find Dandasana, so staff pose. So extending the legs out long. Toes come up towards the sky. And if you have blocks, you can always leave your blocks up beside you. We'll use one at least today, moving through that little flow probably. But for now, focus, long spine, shoulder blades again. Let's just take a few rolls in the shoulders. It's early yet. And then in the opposite direction. Inhale, arms come up, nice big reach overhead. Interlace the fingers, press the palms to the sky. Take 3 deep breaths here, bringing the ribs down. We don't want to extend the ribs, we want to lengthen all the way out. Shoulder blades down the back. And then slowly release the arms out in front of you. We're going to slowly find again, core engaged here, and we're going to do a couple leg lifts. So from the core, find pelvic floor and navel to spine, hip point to hip point. Tuck it all in nice and tight, and we're just going to lift the right leg all the way up as far as we can. Notice that quad starts to tighten, and we start to sink back. Sit up tall. We want to stay seated nice and tall. Bring that leg all the way up as far as you can. Hold it for 3 deep breaths. Dig into Ujjayi breath if you need. Those deep breaths that we go deep within. Find that victorious breath, that power. Nice big inhale. One more breath. You've got this. Keep it up. And then slow exhale all the way down. Sit up tall. We've shrunk a little bit. Maybe just finding the sit bones again. Shoulders down the back. Core engaged. Lift that leg up. Left leg. Nice and long. Stretch it out. It's kind of like heron pose, but we're starting from the ground, lifting up instead of releasing from the top. Find a place for your hands, maybe that Pran Mudra. Find the strength, the root. Deep inhale, maybe lift that leg one more time. We're working on strengthening those legs for Natarajasana, for Virabhadrasana 3. Anything that takes that extra strength. One more big breath. And lower all the way down. Let's see if we can find both. So we're going to lift the right all the way up and release it. Notice how much higher you went that time. Lift the left all the way up and release it. Right and release. Left And release. One more time on either side. Right leg, bring it up. Hold it for 3, even higher than you did last time. You've got this deep breath, core engaged, nice and strong. One more big breath, lift it a little higher. You got it, one more. Nice, ladies. Slow, lower all the way down. Left side, inhale. Core engaged, lift that left leg. Breathe. And hold it right here. Nice. Building those strong quads, that strong core, release all the way down. Let's bring the soles of the feet together. Baddha Konasana. Drop the knees open, Bhadrasana, just to warm up those butterfly wings and just find a little movement in the hips. It's so nice to be able to lubricate the hips just a bit before we get up and move. Remember, close the eyes, maybe soften the hips. Allow the shoulder blades to slip down the back again, long spine. Even, steady breath. Pause with it, maybe lean forward. Maybe rest the elbows on the tops of the calves and pause here. Deep inhales and exhales, softening the low back. Maybe the hands come to the earth. Inhale, create the length in the spine. Exhale, continue to walk it down. Full breaths. Find a fold here. And then allow the head to soften. The neck, the shoulders. Land wherever you need to here. Take 3 long, deep breaths. Finding softness in the spine. Slowly coming up. Let your head come up last. Scoop the knees up. We're going to find boat pose. So finding Navasana and allow your body, again, we've always got to remind ourselves that nice, tall, long spine. Shoulders down, core engaged. Lift just the toes up off the ground. Pause here for a moment. Maybe extend the legs all the way out. Exhale, draw the knees in, find that squeeze. Tuck the chin. Inhale, open nice and wide. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, open it up. Exhale, bring it on in. 3 more. Inhale, stretch and open. Exhale, slowly curl it up and in. That last one we're going to hold for a few. So the second one. Inhale, open up, pause here. Note that tension that starts to sit in the low back. Pause with it, bring those knees back up. Maybe we need to bend the knees again. Lengthen out of the spine, lift the heart. Start again, point the toes, deep, deep breaths. Feel that tremble, dig deep, nice deep inhale. And exhale, nice big squeeze the knees into the chest. Slow release. We're going to find Parigasana gate pose. So I will show you where that is if you'd like. So it's coming down on that right knee. And lots of options here. So right knee firmly into the ground. We keep that nice long line between shoulder blade and right knee. Left foot, toes can point to the front or they can point off to the side. Totally up to you depending on how it feels. If you want a block for the right side, feel free to grab a block. But what we're going to do here is take a deep inhale. That right arm's going to come all the way up. We're going to walk the fingers down the left side. Find a nice deep side stretch. Inhale, come up just a little ways. Exhale, take it even deeper. Take 3 deep breaths. Make sure we're not letting our chest come forward and shoulder come forward. Nice open side body. Big deep inhales and exhales. Nice. One more big breath in. Maybe take it a little deeper. Your choice. How does it feel today? Nice big breath in and out. Inhale, come all the way up. We're going to park our right hand on the earth or a block. Left hand on the hip. So we're coming into that Ardha Chandrasana. So options to come to the block. We're going to bring that left foot up. Flex the ankle, lift that left arm. Pause here. Deep inhales and exhales. Working on that outer hip flexor. Core engaged, keep it up. Let's lower it slowly to the ground. Lift. Nice. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. One more time and hold for 3 breaths. Lower, lift. 3 big breaths. If your arm's getting tired, feel free to bring your hand to your hip. You've got this. One more. And slow release. Come all the way up. Let's switch it out. Left knee in, right leg out. Check in with the hamstrings. What works for you? What doesn't? Come up nice and tall. Pause. Check. See what's better for your knee, for your ankle. Long spine. Slip the shoulder blades down the back. Right hand plants on that outer edge of the right leg. Inhale, left arm comes up. Exhale. Find that stretch. Deep breath here. Maybe come up, maybe we take it deeper. Remember, we create space with that breath. So every time we pause and take a full breath, we're creating more space. So opening up, taking it even deeper, moving outside of our day-to-day patterns, opening up the side body, breathing, allowing for the fullness of our breath, which brings in prana, which brings in energy to the body. One more big breath. Inhale, come all the way up. Left hand can come down to the ground. And again, see where you need to be to lift that right leg. Flex the toes. Reach with the right arm if you choose. Maybe gaze up to that thumb. Slow release all the way to the earth. Inhale, bring it back up. Again, working in those hip flexors, IT bands, slow lower. Bring it up. One more. Bring it up, keep that core engaged. Last one, let's take it all the way down nice and slow and easy. Bring it up and hold here. Deep breaths. Feel that tremble start to happen. We're pushing ourselves a little bit. Slow, lower all the way down. Inhale, come up. Drop the right knee. I'm going to take Ustrasana this time. So opening up the front of the chest. If you need a blanket for the knees, feel free. If not, not a problem. So I'll demo for you. We're coming in and we'll start by bringing the elbows. And if you'll notice, elbows need to be behind us. We can't have them out here. It really doesn't help much. So bring the elbows nice and sharp behind the back. Hands in those back pockets. Take a full inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, just take it back a little ways. Open up the throat. Open up the heart. Take those deep breaths into the heart area. One more. And then slowly lift the head forward. Very gentle. If you need to come down and take a seat on your legs, that's fine. If you need to tuck the toes, that's okay too. You can tuck the toes under for a little more stability. We're going to go all the way back if it's available to you this time, or stay right where you are. So take a full inhale, lengthen the body. Exhale, maybe reach back, find the heels, open up the front side of the body. Maybe with the toes untucked, we take it a little deeper. Press those hip points in front of you. When you're ready, slowly come up, hands back to those hips. Drop the seat to the heels. Pause in Vajrasana. Any dizziness occurs, find that O breath. As if we're breathing through a straw. Take 3 nice, even breaths to the body. And then slowly find child's pose. So we can come all the way out on top of our knees. Balasana. While you're here in Balasana, walk those arms all the way out in front of you. Come up on the fingertips. Let's strengthen those shoulders again and those arms. Deep breaths. If you'd like, walk it out even further. Take those fingertips right out. Come up, let the forearms, upper arms lift off the earth. Big breath, spread the shoulders across the back. Put your awareness in the breath, stretching shoulder to shoulder, stretching it out. Deep breaths into the back side of the body here. One more deep inhale and exhale. Slowly come back up to that comfortable seat. Vajrasana, again, seated on the heels. Just walk it back up from child's pose. We're going to check in with the wrists and hands for a moment. So extend the left arm out. We're going to take our right hand, press the palm of the hand towards your body. So a gentle press. This will extend the upper forearm muscles, stretch out the wrist a little bit. Just take a couple of breaths here. Keeping that arm parallel to the floor, extended directly out from the shoulder. And then let's bring it up the other way. So palm towards, or palm away from you, find with your right hand the fingers and bring it back. This will give us that gentle stretch. Again, the wrist all the way up into the arm. Nice, deep, even breaths. Release. Bring that left arm across the body, and we're going to just hook elbows together again. Bend that right arm. We're bringing that nice deep stretch right across the chest. It's into all areas of the shoulder here. Helps us lubricate, stretch, open, and strengthen. And release. Right arm comes out, fingers point down to the earth. Left hand just gently pressing the palm towards you. And as you're pressing the palm towards you, press away with your fingers. So we're pressing them into one another. Feel that forearm and bicep fire up a little bit. So we're strengthening that upper arm as we're doing this, not just getting a nice stretch. That constant pressure between the two. And then slowly bring it back. Fingertips pointed to the sky again. Press with both fingers. Equal pressure here. Big, even breaths. Nice. And then release. Right arm across the chest. Hook those elbows. Bend the left. Feel that deep stretch across the right shoulder. You know, so nice to do these things. So nice to be able to flow a little bit and move with ease. But we have to stretch and strengthen in order to find the ability to do so without hurting ourselves. Without getting into that place where it just isn't comfortable. One more big even breath. And then release. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, interlace the fingers behind the back. Lift through the front of the chest. Still in that Vajrasana. Slowly exhale, core engaged. Come all the way forward. Let the arms come up off the back. Inhale, core engaged, come back up. Let the core bring you up. One more, inhale, lengthen, exhale, core engaged, come forward. Pause, take a breath. Exhale, dig in, core, allow yourself slowly to come all the way up. Last one. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Core engaged. Inhale, rise. Exhale, release. Hands in front of us. Find downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Stretch it out. Bend the knees. Walk if you need. Take the feet wide. Feel your body. What does it feel like this morning? Where are you this morning with your physical body? Maybe come up on the toes. Maybe back down to the heel. Maybe bend the left knee or the right knee, pressing the opposite heel to the earth. Wherever you are, remember, fingers wide. Make sure we externally rotate the upper arms. Create space in the neck for the head to hang. Let the heart reach to the earth. 3 deep breaths here. Open mouth exhales. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Slowly walk the feet up to meet the hands. Tick-tock the feet out past the hips. Soften the knees, spine the elbows. Let your spine find a little flow from side to side. Let the body become heavy as it pulls the hips and the head away from one another. Let the head be that weight, that traction that separates the spine, lets it lengthen even deeper. Hands to the earth, bring the feet back in. Inhale slowly, one vertebrae at a time. We're gonna come all the way up and let the head come up last. Shoulders down the back. So if you want and need, have your block up at the front of the mat if that works for you for Ardha Chandrasana. Always those options. I'm going to take mine out to the side because I'll probably come out to the side. It'll be a little easier. So we're going to move from that Natarajasana cosmic dancer pose completely into warrior 3, Virabhadrasana 3. Come down to the ground with control. Open it up. Come back to center. Find a little flow, chaturanga, and come back. So you guys have been working on this with me the last 2 weeks. Let's see how we've gotten, and then we'll come back and find a little meditation in Tadasana. So take a breath or two. Remembering, we'll start with the right side, but remembering our roots, remembering our foundation, remembering our strength starts in the soles of our feet when we root into the earth. So finding that strength without locking the toes, right foot's going to plant. We're going to bring maybe the toes of the left foot up. It's okay if we don't go any further than this. We're going to take, if we bring it up, turn the sole of the foot up. We're going to embrace all our strength and our power, and then take our right hand, palm to the sky, connect with the divine. Maybe we bend in that right knee. Pause. 3 full breaths in Cosmic Dancer. Feel that connection. Feel the core. Feel the strength. Feel the support. Very slowly, we're going to start to bring our hands into our heart, our left toes to the ground, press into the earth, and start to come forward. Virabhadrasana 3. Take your time if you can. Keep that left leg up. No fast movement, no need to rush. Find warrior 3. Maybe arms out at your sides. Found a wall. You come out of it. Come back into it. Wherever you leave off, again, find that strength. Deep inhale, warrior 3. Come down with the hands to the earth. Square the hips off. Find the block if you need. Open up, Ardha Chandrasana. Nice big reach. Roll the left hip out and open. Reach for the sky. Beautiful, ladies. Press into the earth. You've got this. Use your core. Roll that left hip up towards the sky and breathe. Nice. Square the hips back off. Bring the left toes down to meet the right. Inhale, peek up, lengthen. Nice long length out of the spine. Exhale, hands to the earth. Step back into your plank. Check back in with your core. Nice long reach in plank, 3 breaths. Slow, steady breaths. Hang on here in plank. One more big, deep inhale and exhale out of the body. Let's take our right hand into center. We're going to roll out side plank. Left arm comes up. Nice long reach in side plank. Three deep breaths. Hips up high. Nice. Left hand back into center. Plank. 8-pointed pose. Knees, chest, chin. Inhale. Cobra. Bhujangasana. Nice, ladies. Beautiful. Tuck the toes. Downward facing dog. Exhale. All the way back. 3 full cleansing breaths here. Deep inhale. Open mouth. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale it out. Walk the feet up. Meet the hands. Inhale, peek up and lengthen the body. Exhale, release. Press in with the feet. Inhale, rise all the way up, nice and strong. Exhale, hands to your heart, pause. Start to find that strength in the left foot. Plant that left leg strong into the earth. Find your roots. Maybe we bring that right foot up. Maybe we balance on the toes. Maybe we turn the sole of the foot up. Right arm comes around. Left palm to the sky. Maybe we bend in that left knee. Find the steadiness, the ease with your breath. Completely up to you if you'd like then to start to bring the hands into center. Virabhadrasana 3, come down. Remember, those hips stay nice and square. Flex at the ankle, point the toes to the earth. You've got this. Slow, big reach for the left hand. Right hand down to the earth. Press in, roll the right hip open. Find Ardha Chandrasana on the right side, or left side. Right hand up in the sky. Nice big reach. Press in with that strong left leg. Beautiful. Square off the hips when you're ready. Hand comes back to the earth. Lower that right leg down. Inhale, peek up. Exhale, hands back to the earth. Walk back, step into that plank again. 3 long breaths. Shoulder blades down the back. Press in. Open those fingers nice and wide. Breathe. Left hand in, roll out side plank. Right arm comes up to the sky, reach. Right hand comes back. Pause in that plank. 8-pointed pose, Chatuspadasana. Knees, chest, chin all the way to the earth. Untuck the toes, peel the body back, Bhujangasana. Tuck the toes, Adho Mukha Svanasana, take it back. Big deep breaths. Slowly walk the hands back to meet the feet. One vertebra at a time, head comes up last. Roll the shoulder blades down the back. Arms at your sides, find prawn mudra. So pinky, ring finger, and thumb meet. If it's available, close your eyes. If not, find that drishti, that spot on the mat that's not moving. Soft gaze. Lift the toes, spread them wide and plant them. Find your mountain pose. Press in with all points of the bottom of the foot. Ankles draw back. Contract the calves, soften the knees. Tailbone down towards the earth. Heart lifts. Tuck of the chin, lengthen to the crown of the head. Long, deep breaths here. If you can visualize yourself as a tree. With each inhale, see how the energy flows from the earth into the roots. And how your roots become thicker and stronger and longer. And every exhale, let that strength come from the roots all the way up into the trunk. Into the crown, far beyond the tree, into the sky, towards the sun. Inhale deeply through the roots. Exhale. Let that strength flow into the trunk, up through the crown. A few more deep meditative breaths with Pran Mudra. Feel that inhale, taking in that energy of the earth. Exhaling it all the way up through the trunk of your tree. Out towards the sun. When you're ready, slowly releasing, allowing your feet to come out. We'll come into Malasana, so that deep squat, heels into the mat, toes come out. Pause here. Allow the body to rest. Softness everywhere. Hands in at the heart space. Let the elbows bring the knees out. Close your eyes. You need to sit on a block or a bolster, feel free. Choice is yours, what your body needs. And gratitude. for this morning, this breath, this physical body that we have to experience life, to find our strengths, to find what trips us up, to learn from those obstacles, those tragedies, those mishaps, and move on. Hands come to the earth. Let's slowly come back to that comfortable seat. And we're gonna find, again, a block if you'd like to get the hips up off the ground. But before you come back to your back, find that last little Navasana, that stretch, so that we sit ourselves up. Feet can stay on the earth here. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bring it back an inch or two. And keep that momentum, slow, deep, even breaths coming slowly, control. Laying yourself down, slow and easy. Knees back into the chest. Maybe find the insides of the soles of the feet. Happy baby. Take a gentle rock from side to side. Find that carefree playfulness on your back. Full breath in and a full breath out. Legs can come back to center. We can plant our feet on the earth. I'll give you a couple of choices here. We can move into Setu Bandhasana. Well, let's do that first anyway. So bend the knees. Palms come down. We're going to slowly lift the hips. Press in with the heels, the knees away from the body. Interlace the fingers. Under the back, walk the shoulder blades in. Stay here. Press the forearms to the earth. Nice compression on the thyroid. We can pause here and breathe for a few. If you choose, press in with the left heel, extend the right leg long to the sky and slowly lower it all the way to the earth. Drag that heel back up, press into the earth with the right heel, extend the left leg long. Reach all the way out, draw that left heel in, press with both heels, lift those hips. Release. We can slip that block in underneath the hips here for a moment. Take the feet to the sky. Deep breaths. Just hanging out, relax in the body. If you choose, you can stay here or come off that block, coming into a shoulder stand. Bringing those hips up high, elbows in under the back. Creating a deeper compression And Vishuddha chakra, the throat space. Maybe coming all the way down with the toes overhead into plow. Take what's best for your body. What feels good to the body, what's working for you. Three or four long, deep breaths here. When you're ready, slowly coming all the way down. Pause, bring the knees back into the body. Nice deep stretch. Inhale, cat, stretch it out nice and long. Exhale, knees back into the chest. Slowly allow the knees to drop over to the right side. Find a little twist here. Right hand on top of that left knee. Gaze over the left shoulder. Extend that left arm and shoulder out long. Bringing out the body through those long, deep breaths. Head back to center slowly. Scoop the knees up with the right hand, draw them back to center. Take a squeeze, maybe round the forehead up to meet the knees. Cat, stretch it out nice and long. Maybe lengthen the right arm and right leg. A little bit longer than the left and switch it out. Stretch to the left. Knees back to the chest. Let them rest on the left side of the body. Left hand on the right knee. Extend the right arm out long. Soften and rest the shoulder. Let the head roll to the right if that's calling out to you. Let your body soften here. Couple more deep breaths. Let the head come back into center. Draw the left side back into center. Bring those knees in slowly and steadily. And then find the knees into the chest. Stretch it out. cat stretch, and just let the arms and legs rest wherever they are. Just let them lie down on the earth. Surrender them completely. Take a full cleansing breath, deep breath in through the nose. Open mouth, exhale it out. Soften through the crown of the head, the face. Soften the jawline, the shoulders. Soften the arms. Soften the legs, the belly. The hips. Breathe. Slow, steady, deep breath. All the way again into the roots, through the soles of the feet. Exhaling that energy all the way into the body through the crown of the head. Feel your strength. Feel that energy as it moves in to the body, strengthening you and feeding you. Invite in at this time a deeper breath to the body. Invite in those gentle movements to the fingers and the toes. Draw the knees into the chest, let them lay over to the right. Rest your head on your right bicep and just pause for a moment. Thinking about our roots, thinking about their source, thinking about the energy that we draw from this earth. This reading, more than our mistakes. The buffalo fed on the buffalo grass that was fertilized by their own droppings. This grass had deep roots, bound to the earth, and was resistant to drought. This is by David Pete. Try as we will, we cannot escape the making of mistakes, but fortunately, the ever-humbling cycle of growing strong roots comes from eating what grows from our own mistakes, from digesting and processing our own humanity. Like the buffalo, we're nourished by what sprouts from our own broken trail. What we trample and leave behind fertilizes what will feed us. No one is exempt. A pipe, for example, falls on a dancer's leg, and the dancer must reinvent herself, while the worker who dropped it is driven to volunteer with crippled veterans. A dear friend discovers small tumors, and his tulips begin to speak. And when he passes, his nurse begins a garden. Things come apart and join sometimes faster than we can cope. But we evolve in spite of our limitations. And though we break and make mistakes, we are always mysteriously more than what is broken. Indeed, we somehow grow from the soil of our mistakes. And often in the process, the things we refuse to let go of are somehow forced from our grip. Take a moment to set an intention today as you rise up softly and slowly. Plant that seed of intention deep within. Know that which we stumble upon, the obstacles that come to us, are there to teach us to grow and create strength. Find peace in that. Find strength in that. Thank you, ladies, so very much for this morning, for tolerating the noise, finding our own strength to listen and push forward. I appreciate you both so very much. In love, light, and awareness, namaste.